Hi everyone, it's Reefer here and welcome to this new video. Today I have quite some important news to share with you, and that news is that I'm going to quit this reef tank. So after a couple of months of contemplating, trying to fix instability issues, following up on the tips you gave me and the things I read and the things I thought of, finally I've come to the conclusion that this tank has cost more effort, time and money than I would like to have spent, and that's why I've made the decision to stop using this reef tank within the next few months. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to quit reefing, so no worries there. I will still be, because keeping a reef tank is one of the most fun things I have done in my entire life. So I will keep doing that, and I will never, at least not in the foreseeable future, give up this hobby, because I really like the fact that I can keep coral and fish from the sea, from the ocean, in my living room. So that's, I will keep reefing. I have actually already secured a new tank, which I will pick up later this week. It will be a Red Sea Reefer Nano. So that's a much smaller tank. It will be about 100 liters in total, about 70 liters for the display and about 30 liters for the sump. I will place it in my living room. Hopefully that way I will also enjoy it a little bit more than this tank, which is in my office. So yeah, that means quite a lot. So there will be quite extensive changes to my coral, to my fish, and of course to the overall tank. Of course, fish-wise, it means I can only keep very small and little fish. So I will keep the clownfish. I will keep a very small goby, a puellaris that I've got earlier this week, but most of the other fish will have to go. That saddens me, of course. As many of you know, the copper band is one of the prized possessions of my tank. It's actually the reason that I've kept on reefing and kept on increasing the volume of my tank, because this fish definitely needs the space. But now the time has come to say goodbye to it. So yeah, I will be setting up a new tank, and in parallel breaking down the old tank. So that will be a process that I'm going to go through in the next few months. I'll take you through this journey. Of course, I'll keep making videos. I'll try to make one every week, maybe even more often when I'm doing the migration. And yeah, I hope you enjoy that as well. Don't misunderstand me. It's a quite big decision for me, one that's not taken lightly. I have been thinking about it for you might know, for a couple of months. But now finally I've made the final decision. So now it's time to move on. I've had a lot of trouble with this tank. I have to put in a lot of effort. It's a lot of liters. It's one of the things when keeping a big reef tank, is that everything you do needs to go, you need to do it big. So if you're going to add bacteria, you need to add a whole package instead of just a few drops. If you're going to do water changes, you need to do 200 liters instead of just 1 or 2 buckets. So all in all, I think this is the right decision for me, for the sake of my hobby, for the sake of me having fun in this hobby. So I'll definitely migrate some of my prized possessions. So some of the Gonioporas, of course, some of the Gorgonians. Yeah, I'll definitely keep the most beautiful corals and migrate them to my new Reefer Nano tank. So yeah, I hope you're not too distraught, or not distraught, too well, how to say, too disappointed. But we'll see how it turns out. We'll see how the new tank turns out. Hopefully, it's easier to keep it stable, to maintain it. But yeah, that's something that remains to be seen. I'll do my best again to set up this new tank as well thought through as possible. I'll keep some of the rock. I'll add all new water, and I'll probably use some of the sand from this tank. But all in all, a whole new experience, a whole new adventure to explore. So other than saying goodbye, I'm also looking forward to it. And yeah, that's the main takeaway from for this video. So a little bit of goodbyes and a little prospect of saying hello to a new tank. So that being said, the kind keepers of Reef Factory, the owners of Reef Factory, have been so kind to send me a sample to test, which is a level keeper. I'll put it in the video right here. So it's right here, level keeper from Reef Factory, automatic water refiller. It's a smart level keeper, which is has an app and a web interface and an SMS feature to make sure that your automatic top-off system is working all right, and that the water being added to the tank from the top-off unit is being done correctly. So I'm actually looking forward to installing this. I'll probably install it on this tank, and if not, I'll install it on my new tank, since the automatic top-off system that's installed in the Reefer is not as fancy as this one. So thank you to the owners of Reef Factory for sending me this, and it will be a pleasure to test this and to show this to you. I will make a separate review video about this in due time when it's installed. And yeah, very much looking forward to it. They seem like a very nice company that's building their reputation, and I've actually seen their products in some stores in the Netherlands as well. So they are building a new presence here as well. So yeah, I'm really excited to install this product and show it to you as it's functioning. So let's do a quick last roundup video, since this will probably be the last video of this tank in its full glory. Yeah, as you can see, there's quite some big corals in here that I will have to sell, because they will not fit into my new Reefer Nano. Probably I'll most likely, or actually definitely, I will keep this Goniopora. This one will probably be sold. Since it's already quite big. I will keep the flower coral, since it was a present from my girlfriend, so I'll never sell that one, the elegance coral just behind the flower pot. And some of the bigger corals I will definitely have to sell off, for example this torch, and behind that this Duncan's coral. Same goes for this Duncan's coral, same goes for the Stylophora in the back there, the Montipora on top here. I might keep the green one. And of course I'll keep a piece of the Montipora hirsuta, that's right here. I have a couple of pieces of those. The new tank will definitely feature my clownfish and this small torch, or actually Euphilia. Some of the buttons, the zoanthus, I will definitely keep in the new tank. Most of the Discosoma, Ricordea, Acanthostrea I will keep. I'll frag some of the Gorgonians, since Gorgonians are a very nice species to keep in a reef tank. Of course, they won't fit into the tank entirely, so I'll have to frag them. Same goes for this Gorgonian. But also for this one, which is actually very large, and we'll need to I'll need to frag it and just take a little bit out of it and put it in the new tank, and hopefully it will grow again. So the corals on the back of the tank will definitely need to go. These large Gorgonians will need to go, and yeah, as a matter of fact, most of the fish. So yeah, it's a pity. It's tough to say goodbye to these beautiful fish. I've kept them some for a very long time. So the copper band for multiple years. 2014 November. So that's almost 6 years this year. And yeah, some of the other fish have been in there for a little less long. But yeah, it's time to say goodbye. To clean up the entire tank and to start something new. So I hope you will keep following me and join me on this new adventure. I hope that the Red Sea Reefer Nano will become as beautiful as my Red Sea Reefer 500 was. But let's see. I'm looking forward to it. With a heavy heart, I have to say goodbye to this tank, but with some new energy and new motivation, I will start rebuilding it into the Red Sea Reefer Nano. So for now, thanks for watching. This will be the end of season 2. So thanks for bearing with me, and I'll see you in the next season. Bye bye.